Great job out there. Are you unharmed?
Yes, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm all right. I'm on my Pegasus for most of the battle, so I don't tire so easily. Huh? What is it?
Nothing. I was just thinking that you're pretty easy to talk to, for a princess.
Do I not seem very princessly? Well, my kingdom is a small one, and fairly young.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. You're just friendlier than I thought you'd be. But you mentioned your kingdom. What's it like?
I'm glad you're interested. My kingdom is called Talys. It's one of 7 kingdoms, and it's on an island east of the Archanean continent.
7 kingdoms? And Marth was a prince of Altea?
That's right. Altea was a prosperous kingdom and an ally to Talys. Thanks to that alliance, Marth had a place to escape to when he needed it.
Escape? Why? Did something happen to Altea?
It was conquered in a devastating war. We offered Marth shelter for a time, but in the end, it was he who protected us. Talys was attacked by pirates, and Marth led his knights of Altea to fight back. That is why I offered my support when he raised troops and journeyed out.
Wow. You guys have been through a lot together, haven't you? I'm kind of jealous. My adventuring partner has always just been my brother.
But you two help each other all the time, the way all good siblings would.
But it's totally different from what you two have. We're always fighting. My brother isn't nearly as perceptive as Marth.
Perhaps you only see it that way because your bond allows for complete honesty. In truth, Marth and I have not yet reached that kind of bond.
Oh, so you haven't told Marth how you really feel about him?
I have not. I guess I thought feelings so strong would be obvious.
You'd think, but what would it hurt to be completely honest with him? If you think it works for my brother and me, it should work for you two, right?
Yes, I think you're right. I just need to act honestly. Thank you for the advice. What are you laughing about now?
I'm just surprised, I guess. I've never really had someone to talk to like this.
In that case, can I come to you for advice again?
Of course. I'd be happy to talk about whatever you want.
Princess Caeda, tending to your Pegasus as diligently as ever, I see.
I've seen you doting on your Pegasus with just as much affection, Hinoka.
Ha! You got me there. Say, I wanted to ask. I hear the Pegasuses of your world only allow women to ride them. Is that true?
It is. They are loyal only to women who are pure of heart.
That makes them a lot more discerning than our Hoshidan Pegasuses.
How do yours differ?
They don't choose their riders, for one, and men are known to be Sky Knights. And if Pegasuses from your world decide who rides, I'm lucky to be from Hoshido. I don't think I could have ridden a Pegasus if I'd been born in Talys.
Why is that? I'm sure you would have been a fantastic Pegasus Knight.
Something tells me my heart is not quite as pure as yours. I doubt a Pegasus of your land would take to me.
Oh, I'm sure that's all just in your head. Come, look at my Pegasus.
What about him?
He doesn't seem bothered by you. He doesn't balk when you approach, at least. I'm sure he'd let you ride. He can sense that you're worthy.
You really think so?
You're kind and gentle in your own way, even if you don't realize it. I'm always awestruck when I see your bravery on the battlefield.
Caeda, if you keep laying it on that thick, you're gonna make me blush.
I'm just being honest.
I might start to believe that if I hear it often enough. You're very convincing. I wish I could be like that.
Just tell people how you feel. If you're honest, they'll understand.
There you go again, summing things up so perfectly. Maybe it's worth a try.
It's easier than you think, especially for one who speaks her heart.
I guess that's one way of describing me. But I think speaking from the heart comes more naturally for you.
Oh, Hinoka, now it's my turn to feel a blush coming on.
I'm just being honest too.
I look forward to fighting alongside you and your Pegasus again.
Let's watch each other's backs out there.
He doesn't take to people very often.
If he is a prickly one, he's sheathed his spines for me. I think he's sweet.
I'm glad you get to see this side of him. Tell me, Princess, have you ever ridden a wyvern before? From observing you in action, I think you would take naturally to it.
You flatter me, Camilla, but I'm satisfied with my current mount. He is my sworn companion in my mission to protect Marth.
Ah, yes, Prince Marth. You and he are quite the pair, aren't you?
I don't know if I'd say that. I have my hopes, but who knows? That aside, there's another reason I can't give this one up. Promise not to laugh.
I would never. Whatever you say is safe with me.
Though I am a princess, I spend most of my time traveling with Marth. At times, our forces must make camp, and it gets very dark in the wild.
Oh, I know full well. Though where I come from, it's dark even in the day.
That sounds terrible. I'm actually quite afraid of the dark. It's only when I know my Pegasus is near that I can sleep soundly.
Oh, how darling. He sounds like a beloved family member. I myself sleep better at night when one of my siblings is sleeping nearby.
Yes, you do seem very close to them. Say, do you think I might sit behind you the next time you go for a ride? I'd like to see for myself how comfortable riding a wyvern is.
A beautiful young princess like you may ride wherever you like, dear.
Oh, I'm not nearly so pretty as you, though, Camilla.
You can't deny that you have many charms. Have you not seen how eager people are to please you after a few kind words?
As long as Marth is with me, I don't need anyone else.
Ah, young love. The two of you are so close, I fear there's no room in your heart for me.
Well...
I'm only teasing. I must say, you are especially susceptible to it.
Oh, you had me so flustered that I became utterly tongue-tied.
Still, it's no tease when I tell you that I'd like us to be better friends.
Oh, agreed. I would love nothing more. It's been refreshing to talk openly with someone from such a different world.
Quite. And, Caeda, should you have trouble sleeping, you know where I am.
Oh! Wait, you're teasing again.
Lady Caeda, I finished polishing your equipment. I also took care of the fitting.
Oh, why thank you, Cordelia. I hope you know that you don't really need to do all that for me.
I do, but I can't help it. You're my idol. You're Lady Caeda, the legendary Pegasus Knight.
Legendary? That's a little excessive. The only legend I've ever associated myself with is that of Prince Marth.
Don't be so modest. You soar with perfect grace. Your shadow alone inspires fear in your foes below. And your kindness has swayed even the hearts of your enemies, they say.
Now you're exaggerating, though I appreciate the compliment. You command a great deal of respect as well, Cordelia. I'd love to possess your bravery, skill in scouting, organizational abilities.
Really? It's an honor to hear you say that. Would you mind if I asked you something, Lady Caeda?
Of course not. What would you like to know?
I heard this legend. It was about 3 Pegasus Knights, sisters. It said they could join forces and perform a powerful special attack. Would you happen to know of them by chance? I believe they lived in your time.
Are you speaking of the White Wings of Macedon's Pegasus Knights?
So they do exist! I've wanted to learn their technique ever since I heard the legends.
I've seen them use the maneuver you're talking about, but I'm sorry to tell you, I never learned it myself.
Oh, so you probably wouldn't be able to teach it to me then. Unless... well, you have seen it, right? Maybe you could recreate it.
Maybe. However, you need 3 people to perform the move, like the sisters.
You, Lady Hinoka, and I are all Pegasus Knights. We could do it. We'd simply need to learn how to harmonize our movements. Don't you think it would be worthwhile to at least give it a try?
I suppose. I guess I never really considered it before. But why not? I think our bonds are strong enough to make it work. I must say, your passion is infectious, Cordelia. Let's find Lady Hinoka and get started right away.
Really? I can't believe that I get to learn this move alongside my idol! If we do manage to pull it off, it'll be like achieving 2 lifelong dreams at once.
Every time I see you, Anna, you're hard at work. Don't you ever take a day off?
Don't worry about me, Caeda. I can take care of myself. Even if I had free time, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Oh, I thought you would have a boyfriend or something.
A boyfriend? Why would you think that?
I guess because, well, the Anna I know in my world has a boyfriend, so I just figured you had one too.
Interesting. Have you ever met this boyfriend?
Yes. His name is Jake. Actually, he was a soldier in our enemy's forces.
Oh, did you have to fight him?
Not at all. In fact, he's a pacifist and was a conscientious objector at the time. I thought he might like Anna, so I did a little matchmaking. I have something of a magic touch when it comes to matters of the heart.
He sounds pretty great. I wish you introduced him to me first.
I'm not sure your sister would have liked that very much. But I guess it shouldn't be a surprise to me that you have the same taste.
Oh, we probably do, don't we? That's kind of embarrassing.
Is there anyone in this world you've had your eye on?
Huh? My eye? Not really. Work keeps me pretty busy, so...
Oh, come on, Anna. There has to be someone you're interested in.
There's not. And I'll have you know, Caeda, that that's just fine with me.
Don't be so defensive. I'm curious, that's all.
I had no idea you were such a busybody. Fine, I'll admit it. I wouldn't mind a little romance, I suppose.
If that's the case, then maybe you could start by working a little less.
Now you lost me.
Anna, you're bright and clever, not to mention very pretty. You're a catch.
And this has what to do with my work?
I bet men throw themselves at you all the time and you don't even notice.
You really think so? Well, I guess I'll start paying more attention then.
I am glad to hear it. Oh, I'm so excited for you. With all this war going on, I had no idea how much I needed a little intrigue.
So you're all right with me coming to you for dating advice, maybe?
All right with it? I'd love that!
I just used the word dating. Weird.
Marth, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I made it through that last battle without major injury. I'm more relieved to see you unharmed. If anything happened to you, I wouldn't be able to face King Moston.
You shouldn't think about things like that.
I only wish to see you safely back to our world. To be honest, I would bar you from the battlefield if I could.
Marth, if we want to survive, we need every able fighter. Do you think I have no talent for battle?
Of course not. You are a remarkable fighter.
If that's not it, then what?
It's your talent that worries me. The more talented you are, the more battle you see, the more lives you take. I worry the burden of taking so many lives may be too much for you to bear.
Don't worry about me, Marth. I can shoulder any burden as long as you're by my side.
I'm glad to hear that. But with each battle comes the risk of...
Would you have me simply watch the fight from the sidelines?
Of course not, but I couldn't live with myself if you were hurt.
Well, maybe the great Prince Marth will wait in his castle during the next fight.
You can't just expect me to sit idly by and watch. Not while everyone puts themselves in such danger.
So you understand how I feel.
Caeda, please.
If you fell in battle because I was not by your side, I don't think I could ever forgive myself.
I feel the same about you. I guess that's why we have such heated discussions.
We understand each other all too well. I'm sorry for getting so worked up.
It's fine. I think I deserved it, really. I simply want to keep you safe. That's my top priority.
Our priorities are one and the same. I want little more than to protect you. And I want this fighting to be over as soon as possible.
Then let's take each battlefield by each other's side. This fighting will be ended through our combined strength.
Yes, Marth. We'll see each other safely home. Tiki, I just finished baking some sweets. Do you want to eat them together?
Really? Yeah, let's eat. Thanks, Caeda.
You're welcome. Here, help yourself.
Oh, boy.
Don't try to eat them all at once, Tiki. Your mouth can only hold so many.
They're so sweet and tasty.
Wow, you devoured the whole batch. I guess you liked them.
They were okay. Just kidding. You're a great cook, Caeda. I wish you were my older sister.
Oh, really? What a flattering thing to say.
You for an older sister, and Mama for an older brother. You're both so special to me. You're practically family already.
Thanks, Tiki. You're very important to me, too. Having you around does make it feel like I have a little sister.
Well, in that case, can I give my big sis a big hug?
Of course. Come on over.
Yay! Big sister Caeda.
Oh, Tiki, you really are amazing.
Huh?
To think that one as sweet as you hides the power of a dragon within. You're truly valuable to Marth in battle. To be honest, I'm a little jealous.
Well, I'm glad to hear that Mama thinks I'm so helpful. But I'm pretty jealous of you too, you know.
And why is that?
You've been fighting alongside Mama for a long time now. He really relies on you. You've become so important to him. You two have a very special relationship.
It makes me happy to hear you think so. But whether it's me and Marth or me and you, they're both special relationships.
Really? Yay! If it's for my big sis and bro, I'll fight with everything I've got.
Thank you, Tiki. Just make sure you don't overdo it. Marth and I would be very worried if you got hurt. When you're in your human form, you can count on me to look out for you.
Thank you, Caeda. Now, can I have another hug?
You can have as many as you want. Ouch.
Is your foot still troubling you?
A bit, but it's nothing serious. I can still walk. See? Ow, ouch.
Don't be silly. Sit down, be still, and let me heal you. There. That should take care of the pain, but you should stay off it for a while.
I'm sorry, but I can't afford to. Whenever Marth and the others charge into battle, I must be there with them.
You ask too much of yourself. Your foot will never heal properly if ignored.
Oh, it's fine. I ride a Pegasus after all. I don't need my feet to fight.
You're so stubborn when it comes to Marth. Isn't there something you can do for him without putting yourself at risk? You could be a messenger, for instance, or supervise our defensive position.
Both of those are important, it's true. But they're not for me. I want to be right there with him, helping him in every way that I can. If that makes me selfish, I apologize.
You have nothing to apologize for. I know the feeling very well.
Who is it in your case? Where are they?
Oh, he's not with me right now. His name is Alm. I couldn't abide by his decision to forge ahead in battle. There's nothing I can do now but pray to my goddess for his safety. If only I had chosen to support him in person, as you do.
That choice must eat at you. Still, I'm sure that someday you'll get your wish.
Yes, that is my aim, should we meet again in my world. We lived together briefly when I was younger. Those were the days. I was capable of anything when he was at my side.
It's the same for me and Marth. I hope you're reunited with Alm again soon, Celica.
Thank you. So do I. Caeda, if you feel you must be at the front with Marth, I'll support you.
Aw, that's very kind of you.
Thinking back on my own past has helped me understand how you feel. I promise to help you look after Marth as your injuries heal. It's the least I could do for a friend.
Thank you, Celica. I consider you a friend as well. If I have your support, then you have mine too. Niles! That was an intense battle. Did you sustain any injuries?
No, I'm fine. And I'm relieved to see that you are unscathed as well. I'd hate to see a specimen like you damaged in any way.
Well, I appreciate your concern. I do try to take care of myself. Is something amiss?
Yes. No matter what I say, you seem perpetually unfazed. Have I lost my touch, or are you simply impervious to my charms?
You do use some flavorful language, but I hear your true meaning. I appreciate your compliments and concerns in any form they're delivered.
I see. The truth is, I delight in shaming and embarrassing people. But you don't turn red, you cheerfully express gratitude.
Niles, I've never seen you so stricken before.
Is it possible that a person could be so genuine and pure? Is this inner beauty? Let's test it. Caeda, allow me to tell you all of my darkest, dirtiest secrets.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have time for that right now.
Ah, a glimpse of unkindness. Sadly, your utter nonchalance has completely disarmed me.
You know, you can just talk to me like a normal person if you want. Or you can continue to use flavorful language if you must. Just be yourself.
It's just that you're so lovely with such a trusting face. I thought it would be child's play to make your cheeks color with shame. But alas, you're tougher than aged leather. I thought you were a princess.
Well, I am a princess. Maybe princesses are tougher than you think. We do have to put up with a lot.
You know, I never thought about it like that. Here I was thinking I could torture you to my heart's content. But I suppose I'll have to go back to the drawing board to get a reaction.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Let me see. Shall I ask you directly? Let us shed the veils of decency and lay our hearts bare in conversation.
So, you're saying you want to talk? Sure, that's fine with me. I mean, I suppose it still sounded a bit naughty, but I get your meaning.
Well played, Caeda. Well played.
That was a close call back there, Navarre. With the archer? Thank goodness you showed up when you did.
It was mere coincidence.
Yes, well, it's nice to know you have my back.
I was simply doing my job. I'm nothing like that bodyguard of yours.
That's true. Ogma is a pretty fierce protector. But with him gone, I'm relieved to have you around.
I'm not here to defend you.
Right, but you're strong enough to be one if you want it. You might just be the reason we all get back to our world in one piece.
You could say the same about Prince Marth. Or any of our comrades, really. Get one of them to protect you.
Of course, they're all very dependable. But in my opinion, they simply don't measure up to your level of skill. Don't look at me like that. All I'm saying is that I rely on you. Is that really so terrible?
You can do whatever you wish. Just don't expect me to be at your beck and call.
Clearly, I've hit a nerve, but can I just tell you how I see it? There's a reason we were called here, to this world. I'm not sure what it is yet, but we all have our roles to play.
Oh?
My role is to support Marth. And yours? Yours is to protect the people around you. That's just who you are, Navarre. It's who you've always been.
I don't know what you're talking about. I fight and I win. Those are the only two roles I care about.
Believe what you want, as long as you help us get home.
Of course. We have another war waiting for us, after all.
True. And I'll be relying on you on that battlefield as well.